Welcome to Loading Screen, where we know exactly what we're doing.
Your taste sucks. That movie was bad.
I like it.
Anyway. Five. There you go. Yeah, we're back.
You might have to refer to me as Captain, Alex.
Now we're good. Yeah, now we're good. Okay. First time for me doing the intro video. My automation took over and was like, no, we're supposed to go to you. And I'm like, no, go to the video. So then, yeah, for a quick second, you got to see Alex in his natural habitat before the
A
camera
new
went
natural
live.
habitat.
A new natural habitat. True that. Like, as you can tell, I have a nice background expressing what my assistant's awesome stuff. Yeah, my assistant's interest, because actually none of this stuff back here outside, like this, is mine. While we have the plainest of Janes on this side. Oh my goodness,
I'm a simple man with simple tastes. Actually, I'm exactly the opposite. But I'm thinking about putting more like sound foam right there. I want to put like shelves on the wall back there. Whoa.
You should. There you go. Other way.
You know, but like I can only go from like this point on. Oh wait, hold on. Nope. Wait. Sorry guys. I've spent the whole weekend. Okay, there. All right.
There.
Maybe I can figure something out.
So if you guys haven't noticed, Alex moved to a new place. He's in a new headquarters now.
I did.
Yes, he did. But regardless, we're still on for the show. I'm back. Well, actually, never mind. I was back last week. I keep thinking last week was when it was just you holding it down. But no, we're here. We're live. We're back at it again. New place, same crew. All good.
New place, same crew, exactly.
Welcome to Loading Screen. This is your morning podcast to cue your day up with, of course, I am Dre, a.k.a. Crash, and, of course, Alex, a.k.a. Sir Skrillex, in the building, full effect, in the new building, and full effect.
Yeah.
Yo, Fall Guys is tough. I'm going to just tell you right now.
Yeah, you played it?
Fall Guys is not easy. And Fall Guys is really easy to get pissed at, like to be salty about. It is just facts.
Okay, I have like a 1-minute video I want to send you. My buddy Jacob sent it to me of a Dark Souls speedrunner playing Fall Guys.
Ooh.
I want to send it to you right now. You have to pull it up because you say how like difficult it is. Just watch this because I was like dumbfounded.
First of all, already saying Dark Souls speedrunners that's a gamer on another plateau right now. If you've ever seen Dark Souls speedruns and the stuff they have to go through, it's pretty insane. All right, let's see. So,
hey, it's pretty yonkers.
Pretty yonkers. All right, wait. But it's like I can't full screen this though, dog.
Oh, you can't?
No.
I don't know. He sent it to me over a text.
How you gonna get? Oh, that's horrible. Huh? I gotta refresh it. There we go. Hey, how you gonna give me a video that I can't full screen? Come on, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
the worst.
Just okay. I mean, you'll get the. So look at this guy. Dark Souls speedrunner. Like, bro.
Win.
So like obviously
win.
There's like hold on.
Oh, here we go.
It's like, dude, he literally, it's the most perfect run I think I've ever seen.
You got to understand. This is if you play any of the Souls games for like extended periods of time like that, for the grand, the idea, especially if you're a speedrunner, to just do it as quick as possible with whatever glitches, whatever tricks, techniques to kind of like the amount of not only patience, luck that you also need to have is bonkers. And just you see things, man. He is Neo. You see things in a
He's
different
literally got
perspective.
clairvoyance telling him exactly where to go.
He my man can straight up see things on another like plane of existence. So yeah,
insane.
that's pretty well. But yeah, Fall Guys is a hell of a lot of fun. I got to finally sit down, play it. Yeah, it is very, very much very salt-inducing, sodium-inducing game. But it is hella fun.
Who'd you play with?
Just randomly? I jumped on. So I remember my my brother gifted it to me the day we were talking about it. The day we like covered it like a week or so ago. He gifted it to me, and I didn't get a chance to play it until after we got done the big phase event. So last week I just sat down. I was like, "Oh, yo, I'm on." And as soon as I jumped on, my brother was playing it. So he was like, "Yo, let's get on right now." And I was like, wow, this is like Mario Party. This is like the part of the Mario Party that will ruin friendships. That's what it is. It's that part of it. There's no board. There's no, oh, come on, give me the 7. Oh, Bowser space. There's none of that. It's just like mini games upon mini games upon mini games, and that's it.
I'm happy, man. And their social media manager is top tier. Have you followed him on Twitter yet?
Yeah, I have definitely seen the rips that they've gotten into and such people like Tim the Tatman and such. It's pretty bad. Yeah, with Tim and Doc and all that.
Yep. And then today they post, or yesterday, either today or yesterday, they posted, man, I really feel bad for all of the companies that are gonna be convinced to spend $160,000 on putting their logos on a bean.
Oh my God!
Like he just straight out called them.
It's becoming more of the kind of like it's getting like the Funko Pop like trend where everyone's there's like artists out there like Boss Logic. If you're not aware as to like his works, he's done a lot of stuff for like everything from Marvel movies to NRS games, just insane artwork. 9 times out of 10 you've seen his work somewhere, and he's been doing a series where he's just making complete custom Fall Guys like outfits that are clearly not in the game, but they look like they should be in the game, and it looks so good. I'm like, this is gonna catch on. Like, the skins are gonna be amazing.
Will.
Yeah, definitely will.
Yeah,
definitely
and will. He's doing like a skin thing for charity, like brands for charity or something, which is cool.
Yeah, I've heard some things about some of these charities and the potential skins you'll be getting out of it. But until then, right now, Fall Guys, lots of fun. We'll see how long it'll last. It killed it's taken over Twitch viewership at this moment. It destroyed Steam. I think right now, if we look at, actually, I want to see Steam database and see overall player-wise how nutty it has become.
It is fun, man. It very easy drinking game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I need personally, my only gripe with it is the parties are a max of 4 people right now.
Yeah, that's a killer, man. Just 4, like, it's a BR.
Which I'm sure they'll add custom lobbies at some point, but.
So if we take a peek at Steam lobby, at Steam database, that's a lot of numbers. Everything in the 24-hour peak, obviously, because it's still very early on in the game's lifespan. 162,326. Right now, there's 160,000 people playing. That means since launch, only like right now at this moment, or
all-time
within
peak
this
18 minutes ago. It's just growing.
Yeah, it keeps just getting higher and higher. So right now,
That's
it's
awesome.
in full swing. We'll see how it goes within like a week or so. But yeah, because it's the game. What game dropped? Whoa. No, this is Twitch viewers. What am I thinking about? That was like when they were actually doing Twitch viewers. I forgot Steam database does that now. When did the game actually drop though? It was like what, the 11th? A week ago? Yeah.
Got to be a week ago.
About a week ago, yeah. About a week ago. Yeah, it's doing insane. Devolver Digital always, like, I swear, when their stamp is on, it's just, you know it's gonna be good. You know it's gonna be good. Yes. All right. So besides that, they're not the only ones that got something going on. Apex season 6 is live today. I don't know if,
so I haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance. So we have a new legend called Rampart. Not gonna hear it on this one, but she's like a modder. She wasn't initially, from what I could tell in the lore, she's not initially meant to be a legend, but she's a modder. Okay. She deals with a lot of, like, you can see like the mechanics and such. I guess she had something to do with potentially the leg prosthetics there for Octane. But yeah, she's got a minigun. She's got like walls that she can put up that amplifies the damage as you shoot out of it. So those are like just some of her abilities. This is from the trailer. Yeah, it's called Amped Cover. So you can obviously cover yourself, but then as you shoot out, you're actually outputting more damage, which is pretty bonkers. So she's about fortifying and kind of like the same idea as like Watson, where you're kind of what's it called? You're fortifying a space and claiming it as your own, and kind of making like a base for you and your team. So yeah, enhanced minigun.
I wonder how long that base is going to last.
Yeah, I mean, Watson has kept into the meta for a long time. I think if you're playing at a competitive level, there's no way you're not running a Watson right now. She kind of emphasizes that more, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a team of like both of them, and I don't know, the third pick could be whoever right now. But yeah, starting out today. Yep. 18th.
That's dope, man.
She should have definitely already been live. I don't know if the patch is happening later in the afternoon, but to my knowledge, it should be up. That's gross. I didn't notice. She literally takes the gum from underneath her shoe and eats it. I'm not joking. Ready?
So they're showing she's got a little edgy side, huh?
I don't know if that's the word. I don't know if that's the word, but yeah. So she looks a lot of fun. I like the idea. It's just it is amplifying the whole, no pun intended, the idea of, like, you know, fortifying bases and kind of slowing the game down a little bit, making those end rings way more important. Because if you ever get a chance to watch, you know, Apex on a competitive level, it usually ends to end of ring, and then it becomes a huge just gunfight between however many teams are done with like very minimal amount of space, and using the mechanics to kind of obviously keep you in advantageous positions, like portering up, using a portal in and out to
they're making that last ring a lot more intense.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Modded Loader was another one. She can expand like the clip size of like LMGs and such, like machine guns.
That's badass, dude.
Yeah, that's one of her finishers.
Looks awesome.
But yeah, she looks like a lot of fun. I'm hoping to jump on Apex and try her out this week. I have a little soft spot for Apex myself. I think it's still one of the most fun BRs out there. I keep hearing Hyperscape is dope though, just because they're like, yo, Hyperscape is just like Quake.
I need to jump into
except like, you know, crazier. Well, crazy more open, not just like, you know, in like a little dungeon area. But yeah, so that dropped today. So hell yeah, I'm putting that on my list of things to check out this week. Let me see what else we got.
There's so let me here. So this morning, ready? I woke up super early, getting used to the new roommate. Woke up super early, and I downloaded Flight Simulator because it's out today.
Flight Simulator is
out today. Can I tell you, my experience has been terrible so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, guys, in case you're getting it, okay, fair warning. If you get it on Steam, it is 150 gigs, okay? If you get it on Steam, okay, you ready for this? I've got gig speed internet. If you get it on Steam, they don't let you download the game outside of the game. So you download like a 500 megabyte file.
That's the client.
And then, and then you start the game. Inside the game is when they download it.
It actually
right?
initializes it.
That download, no matter how fast your internet is, takes about 2 hours. If you're on Steam, the refund policy, so if the game doesn't work after you install it, the refund policy only lasts 2 hours.
Catch-22, sucker. You're going to have to hold that.
So if you guys look at the negative reviews on Steam, it's not about the gameplay itself. It's about that aspect of it. However, you can get Game Pass on PC for $1. I recommend getting it through that. Alex's background looks odd. It's a bit different. Thanks there, Ed.
It's pretty vanilla. Thriller to Manila.
But yeah, so because I was trying to record some footage this morning for us to play. I mean, to play on stream, right? I got a flight stick. It's right here. But I haven't figured out how to set it up yet. So upon takeoff, it Philadelphia International Airport, I go right into the river. I didn't even take off. It just went straight through the trees and into the river.
Flying Air Alex. Please vacate to your nearest potato seat to fly back to get back to shore. Thank you.
And then I figured out how to take off, right? So I figured out how to, like, just take it off. I went straight out. I went straight up and stalled and crashed. So I was like, oh, I was going to record some cool ass, footage for us to use on loading screen.
I mean, that would be great footage. Just throw that in there. You should have just kept it. This is as true as it gets. Wait, so that's with or without the fly stick? You haven't set it up. I can't
plug it. I don't know. And then it's like you need to use the numpad for a lot of the things. But I have a 10 kilos keyboard, so
I have no numpad.
It's telling me, and then it's like so like the tower is like, sir, do you confirm your flight path? Do you confirm your flight path? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's horrible. That's a horrible way to de-stress, man.
Oh my god, I'm the opposite of Captain Sully. Like,
oh yeah, jeez, that's hilarious.
Holy shit. I need a submarine simulator after that one. But I'm gonna try and mess around with it today after work. Hopefully get it set up, figure it out, and hopefully, I'm slowly getting things for the background here. So it might not look like this. It might look, I'm a sucker for fake plants, dude. I love my fake plants.
I mean,
so maybe
don't gotta
like
take care of
hanging shelves.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't need anything else to kill.
Well, besides the fact that Alex can't fly a plane, because that's what we just learned today. I don't know if you had a chance to check it out, but a couple of events are going on this week. AGDQ, because you actually mentioned speedruns earlier. If you guys don't know, AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, it's usually that year. It's not yearly. They do I think 2 big ones. Summer game. It's like 3. Summer Games, Winter Games, Awesome Games Done Quick. I think those are the 3. That started off. I think it was it Monday? It was Sunday. It started off Sunday, and it's in full effect right now. I think if we were to even, you can take a peek at the schedule, by the way, the actual 2020 schedule. If you go to gamesdonquick.com/schedule, you can check out all the awesome games. They still, even though in this is a situation where, normally it's in a specific, I forget what convention center it's at. It's in person, you have a big crowd. It's a whole thing for, over a week or something like that. They basically just took it online. They already were doing online events beforehand, so this just tacked onto it. As of right now, if you want to check it out, today is the 18th, right? Yeah. So it's about 11:17 right now. It looks like they have, if everything is going according to schedule right now, they're on Pulseman, glitchless run on Genesis, but there are some. I'm kind of mad I missed a lot of the Castlevania stuff that happened overnight. So I'm gonna actually go back and check the VOD out to peep those, but. Oh, actually, no. Am I right?
So Games Done Quick. I just pulled up their stream. They're on.
Oh, psych. Castlevania stuff. 2:00 this afternoon. If the site adjusted the time correctly to where I am. As long as I'm not running a VPN, I should be on the East Coast. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm always a fan of watching like the Castlevania runs. They tend to grab even the newest games that drop. or whatever gets voted in. BioShock is happening kind of early tomorrow. We got Metal Gear, Ghost Babel. Like, who plays that? That's crazy. That's a Game Boy Advance Metal Gear. I don't think a lot of people know Metal Gear had a Game Boy Advance game, but yeah, they did. And someone's speedrunning it. Sick. What do they got going on right now?
Dude, I'm so bad at this. So they have Pulseman playing right now.
Okay, so it is correct. Yeah, so Pulseman is live right now. Donkey Kong Country 2, right around the corner.
Hell yeah, baby.
12 o'clock. 12 o'clock.
I'll watch that.
That's going to be good. But yeah, you guys can check it out. This is going to be going on until, I believe it's going to be next, till the weekend, 23rd. Well, it is technically a lot shorter, I think. Well, no, that's a full week. I think that's correct. Yeah, 1 full week. So 23rd, I don't know what the finale is. Right now they have Pokemon Shield as the final game on this block, which is kind of weird. Like, traditionally it's been things like Metroid, like Super Metroid and stuff has been a big piece. I mean, they still do have it at the end here, but we'll see. I guess they're going with Pokemon. Pokemon's a 5.5 hour estimated.
Dude, I don't know how speedrunners do it. I don't know how speedrunners do it. Like,
let me zoom in on that so we get a better idea. 5.5 hours, and this is any percent. This isn't even like, you know, glitchless or you know, full of glitches. This is as fast as possible with the minimum amount of things you need to actually progress through the game.
That would stress me out.
That's crazy. Yeah, it is.
Hi,
dude.
Official Beast. How are you?
It is not easy. Ooh, they got TaskBot. Hell yeah. I love me some TaskBot. TaskBot is also awesome. And they got Final Fantasy VII Remake. So
that one's going to be a good one to watch.
This was a 7.5 hours.
7 o'clock? Oh, 7.
7.5 hours starting at 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock.
So we won't see that finish till 11 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, plenty of other dope games. That's happening right now. And if speedruns is not your thing and you're waiting on some cool announcements, so DC Fandom is also happening this weekend. Let me see. Yeah, DC Fandom's happening this weekend. And it isn't just... it is DC related, obviously, but WB has kind of been like teasing at a new Batman game. It kind of happened a while ago in January, where there was like a Capture the Night teaser that dropped, but we haven't seen anything from it since then. WB Games Montreal put out this little teaser of a tweet. It was yesterday at 11 o'clock, but there's been like a lot of digging since, and we've come across things like an Instagram account that isn't there unless you hit a tag link, which reveals certain things like this telling image here, called Gotham Knights, Capture the Knights. So there's the tweet, you know, the quote that we saw earlier. Upon further inspection, if you guys know your Batman, you'll know kind of like the symbols here. We got Batwoman, Batman, Nightwing, Robin, possibly indicating some sort of multiplayer action happening. Hasn't been done before in a Batman yet. There's been multiple characters, but not multiplayer. Outside of, I think, NPCs, like I know there was like times in Night where you could have Nightwing and Batman like fight on the same team and stuff like that. But yeah.
So I've got a confession.
Don't tell me you haven't played you haven't played an Arkham City game or Arkham Knight or wow. Oh my God.
I heard great things.
Yes,
but
absolutely
like,
great things. Also, the speedruns for those games are also awesome. What do you like about them?
Like, if you were to sell me on it right now, other than it being Batman.
Dude, at the time, like when they dropped, right? It was 360 when Arkham City came out. Especially with, I think it was completely ran on the Unreal Engine. The way, the looks, the graphics, it was just. Besides it's Batman, the fact that it's more the animated Batman series, which, you know, Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, those you know, voice actors in it, that kind of like solidified Batman to a lot of kids. It was overall a good story on the first one. We hadn't seen a Batman game to that level. You know, it created the whole stealth, you know, the sneaking mechanic, action based, the you know, what is it? The counter system that Batman created in that system in that game was like unbelievable. That continued to get better with Arkham City and Arkham Knight. It got adapted in other games too. Other games definitely took, like Spider-Man. Like, you know how even Spider-Man you know, the latest one for PS4, you know, has the counter system and the way it took a lot of those cues from the Batman game. That started a lot of those mechanics. And overall, it was just like a great series. Like they just struck gold with it. It being such a unique story too. It wasn't like tied in It wasn't like hindered by the comics or hindered by any movies or anything. It was just its own thing, and it was. Just
and
a
it's
true
not
Batman
console
story.
exclusive. Like it's.
Oh no,
it's
you
all
can
around.
get it on. You can get it on Steam right now. You can get all. It is constantly on sale. People
Okay.
definitely still play it. Like I said, the combat is insanely good. That people will, they're constantly putting high scores on there. There's a speedrunning community behind it. The game is very much like alive in some communities. So Gotham Knights.
Look it up.
We don't know what it is right now. So a multiplayer kind of like makes some sense because that's like one of the things that the Arkham games has not hit. So
Okay.
I'm really interested in seeing that. But actually, funny enough, fandom. This isn't the only DC property that people are kind of like worrying about. There's rumors about an Injustice 3 announcement during DC fandom because Ed Boon will be present there. Ed Boon being from obviously one half of the creators of Mortal Kombat, NetherRealm Studios, which make the Injustice series, and MK and all that, will be there for a specific panel about Injustice. But then there's like something else that's not revealed in the panel. Like it says it's like to be announced. It could be this game or it could be Injustice 3. We don't know. So like we're gonna have like a weekend of some very interesting game announcements coming from WB. So I'm excited.
That sounds exciting, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, dude. It's been like, it's kind of been like I don't want to say a dry summer.
Yeah.
It's been a slow summer, but like, it's all really. I'm excited, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm stoked to see this. It's been a while. Like Arkham Knight was like good, but wasn't like the best. It wasn't received too well for certain mechanics like the Batmobile and stuff like that. Kind of skewed it a little too much. And the story wasn't as strong either. Like everyone knew who the Arkham Knight was like before the game even came out. It just made perfect sense. So wasn't a big shocker, but hopefully whatever Gotham Knights is, I'm hoping it's gonna be a banger. So let me see what else we got going on here. What do we want to talk? We've got
So
time
I've
for
got-
something specific. So what do you want to weigh in on?
So it goes in line with my flight simulator story,
Okay.
because what we're going to talk about, or one of them. And by all means, if you want to talk about something else, let me know. But so in trying flight simulator, I have never met a game that could not be played at full capacity on my 1080 Ti. Never. This flight simulator was making it chug early this morning.
Wait, a
And
1080 or a 2080?
1080 Ti. So in my gaming rig, I have a 1080 Ti. Which, dude, the reason I still have it is because it's perfect, right? I think it met its maker today.
I think it's met its maker, 2 years ago when RTX was announced. But that's just me. Not everyone plays the same games.
No, it's fair. It's fair. Well, so I had a bad experience with the 2080 Ti. I tried out the 2080 Ti, and it performed worse with RTX off than my 1080 Ti.
RTX
was the
off or
weirdest
on?
thing.
Because early on,
Off.
RTX was killing your frames. That was a known fact.
yeah,
Since then has been optimized. But
Okay.
all right, well, that's okay because you don't have to worry about
okay,
that because all you have to do for the low cost of $2,000, you can cop yourself what has been called or what has been deemed the GeForce RTX 3090. So the 3000 series, we're getting really close to announcements of NVIDIA's next flagship or next generation of graphics cards. Supposedly, it's meant to be 40 to 50% faster than the 2080 Ti, rocking 24 gigs of GDDR6X memory at 21 gigabits per second, which is just insane bandwidth. Thank God for PCI Express 4.0.
So you know what blows my freaking mind on this real quick?
Yeah. That has more RAM than your computer? Maybe?
Oh, yeah! Dude,
Yeah.
24 gigs, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
what? The 1080 Ti is 11, and that barely gets up there.
Yeah.
24.
To put it in perspective, I mean, like I for work purposes, I have like a Quadro series card. That's 16 gigs of memory right there. 16 gigs of memory on that. That's what your average high-end gaming PC has for just dedicated RAM. That's just what I have on for GPU memory. 24 gigs of GDDR6, so at higher bandwidth speeds. So we're gonna be able to, and of course like a higher capacity overall. Like this is gonna be able to get the texture detail we're gonna get is gonna be insane. But for $2,000, like I'm not thinking of it just as a gaming card, because you know it could be utilized for other things like productivity and such. Yeah, it's usually the way it goes is that the gaming cards are, you know, they're all built on the same architecture that you'll see for like the productivity cards. Productivity cards are just they're tuned for specific things, whether it be high yield rendering or computational reasons. You know, that's why you get things like your Tesla cores, all that kind of stuff. The thing about this card is that, holy hell, like not only at 21 gigabits per second, which is just insane bandwidth. Apparently, so this is a model for which version is it? Colorful. So Colorful is one of the like manufacturers, aftermarket manufacturers out there. iGame. It apparently requires 3 8-pin PCI power connections. Like this, and apparently the Founders Edition is gonna pack a single 12-pin, which that's half the pins your motherboard requires to power up. This is just for your GPU, mind you, because remember, PCI Express slots do not carry that much voltage. This is a power hungry card.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Oh my god, 3 8-pins.
This would yield a very expensive rig. I'm thinking like
the baller
5K.
rigs that are gonna come out of this is gonna be like, oh my god, I just cannot wait to see the sick like boutique rigs that are gonna come out of this. The water blocks in it.
Now.
If you want it, you're gonna have to start saving now. Right now, like the card is currently in like design validation testing phase, so they're like the production is gonna start ramping up in August, supposedly. So we're gonna hopefully hear an announcement real soon as to, I think it's September 1st. It's supposed to be their the ultimate countdown is like when it's supposed to end or something like that. So September 1st is when we'll finally get to see one of these. It's been leaked for a while. It's not going to be like, oh my god, that's what it looks like. Maybe it's just anyone that hasn't been keeping up with the leaks. But we clearly know what it's going to look like, getting an idea for its performance. But pricing, $2,000. Like that is the highest any single GPU on launch, I think. Because not even the 2080 Ti or the Founders
does that
Edition,
piss you off?
they were like $1,200, I think, on drop, or maybe even more. And these are gonna sell out so quick. Does it piss me off? No. There's a premium for this. There's a premium for early adopters like this. Like if you want to be the first to have these, you know, to run Flight Simulator at 60 frames per second at ultra 4K, you're gonna have to pay a little extra money for that, and that's understandable. Or you could just wait. Some people will go the route of like, okay, the new series is out. I'm now going to buy the 2080 Ti's, because now there's going to be all those 2080 Ti owners are going to want to sell their cars because now they want to buy the new one. You know, I did that several generations ago, but this might be one of the times where I might be one of those like ready on my desk,
like
with
early adopters.
F5 on deck, refresh, add the cart, like check out. Like I might. I'm thinking about it, but damn, that price tag is this card. For 24 gigs of memory, I mean, it's gonna. I would hope it delivers, and it's GDDR6X. Like,
it will.
This is gonna be the new a new implementation of memory here. It's gonna be the first cards to have.
It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna require a lot of. You know, if the process, like it'll cause bottlenecking if the rest of the PC is not up for it. It's gonna be an expensive build.
That's the killer. It is not just the card. If your processor is slow. You will bottleneck the shit out of your system, and then you'll just wonder why you're getting the same numbers as like having a 2080 Ti. It's like, well, Billy, it's because you only have a 6-core processor. You need an Extreme Edition or a Threadripper 64-core processor at this many speeds, and you got a water cooled. But it's not gonna be your average Joe gamer is gonna go out to get it, because also it depends on the game. So if you're not trying to run AAA titles at those kinds of insane resolutions, not gonna matter as much. If you're just playing esports titles and such, not the most demanding games. But then there's some people out there that just like, I want to have the best.
If you want to run RTX at the best possible things, you know, what I learned, and I kind of set this standard for myself a long time ago. I'm the type of PC builder that will always buy the highest, because I want to future-proof it, right? My 980 Ti.
I hate that word. But go on.
My 980 Ti lasted 4 years, still using it to this day. My 1080 Ti lasted 4 years, so I guess the 980 lasts longer. 1080 Ti lasted 4 years, still using it to this day. Performs great. I can't go. I've told myself, I'm like if I was to buy the 2080 series, like it would be a 2080 Ti. It would be the top of the line because they last so long. They perform the best. And if you get, let's say a 3070, right, for $600, 600 bucks, probably going to be $1,000, but 600 bucks.
That would be a hell of a
right?
savings. Like 3070s will be out the freaking shelf.
You'll end up like you'll always want more power. Like, at least I do. I always want more power. And I'm like, okay, well, in order to stop myself from wanting more power, I need to buy the most powerful thing. So
I think there's some psychological issues here, sir.
I'm gonna.
I think you might have a problem.
Oh, I think I do.
No.
Oh my God.
But regardless, yeah, if you got the cash, I mean, I say go for it. I can't wait to see the benchmarks for this when it does eventually drop. But of course, we're still, like I said, waiting September 1st for the actual announcement. We'll start getting some details. And this is just the 3090. Like, we don't know. Like a 30, like you said, a 3070 could still perform 30% better than a 2080 Ti.
I swear to God, if a $4,000 Ti comes out, I'm flipping the hell out.
So to put in perspective, once again, $2,000 here. If you add an extra $500, you can get yourself a Titan RTX, which is already outfitted for a 24 gigs now, and it's probably one of the most powerful single GPU like powerhouses out there. Is a Titan RTX, which is pretty wild. Outside of, like I said, once you get into the Teslas and such, like that goes into like the tens of thousands of dollars. It's very different, but. Yeah, this is just a 3090, and also 3090. First time they're ever introducing a 90 series. You know, everything's always been something 80, 780.
Yeah.
We skipped 880. Technically, I think 880 was mobile. 980s, 1080s, 2080s, now 2090s. Because I'm hearing they're gonna get rid of the TIs. The TIs are no longer gonna be part of this this actual series. It's gonna be like 3090 Ultimate and such.
So I wonder if the 3080 will be the consumer friendly at 1400.
Consumer friendly.
At 1400.
Consumer to prosumer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll see.
But I've been teased this, so I have to get it now.
God, 12 pin.
I'll just
I'm just trying to think, like, where's this 12 pin adapter coming from? Because our supplies right now don't have a 12 pin to use for GPUs, unless there's going to be some sort of adapter where you can use like two.
There's got to be
two of the 8 pins that that are 4, that are like, you can break them off into 4, so you got 4. You could do 4, 8, and 12, and like do 2.5 or something like that. Makes sense. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting one.
We'll find out in September, I guess.
September 9th. Sorry, I was correct. September 9th. 9 a.m. Pacific time, so that means it'll happen 12 o'clock Eastern Standard. Is that a Tuesday or Thursday? Because I will geek out.
September 9th, it's a Wednesday.
Lame.
So
we'll talk about it on that following
Thursday show.
All good, all good. But regardless, until then, let me make sure this is actually going to continue. Yep, there it is. Yeah. Loading is complete. Your day has been set up a while ago. We just went into ranting about consumer cards coming up. That's going to be interesting. Yeah. But regardless, we got plenty of things. Hopefully, there'll be some great announcements on DC Fandom this weekend. Maybe we'll get to talk about Gotham Knights next week, or maybe Injustice 3. Who knows? I know there were some other topics we wanted to talk about, but we can hit those on Tuesday. It's all on Thursday. It's all good. It's still the beginning of the week. But in the meantime, right now, guys, thank you for hanging out. This has been another episode of Loading Screen, brought to you by, of course, by ZipChair and Mike and Ike's. Shout outs to them for always supporting the shows. And you, as vanilla as your walls are, that chair is plain, straight up.
It fits so well with my aesthetic.
With your nothing, your aesthetics of nothing. All right,
yeah,
hopefully
figure it out.
By Thursday, will we see something in the background?
Depends. Whenever Amazon, I'm still shopping. You'll see. Maybe by next Tuesday.
Okay, we'll see. But regardless, that's it for it, guys. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate you guys spending another morning with us. Stay tuned. Make sure to come back on Thursday. We are live. We will be live again, 11 Eastern Standard Time, with some more goodies to talk about. So until then, I've been Dre. That's Alex. Later.
Adios.